a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Camille Cosby. Camille Olivia Cosby is an American television producer, author, philanthropist, and the wife of comedian Bill Cosby. The character of Clair Huxtable from The Cosby Show was based on her early life. Camille was born Camille Olivia Hanks on March 20, 1944, in Washington, D.C. to Guy A. Hanks, Sr. and Catherine C. Hanks. She grew up in Norbeck, Maryland, just outside Washington. She is the oldest of 4 children and is a distant cousin of Nancy Hanks Lincoln, mother of United States President Abraham Lincoln. Cosby's father was a chemist at Walter Reed General Hospital and her mother worked at a nursery. Both of Cosby's parents have college educations, with her father earning a graduate degree from Fisk University, and her mother earning an undergraduate degree from Howard University. Cosby attended private Catholic schools. First, she attended St. Cyprian's, followed by St. Cecilia's Academy. After high school, Cosby studied psychology at the University of Maryland. While a student there, she went on a blind date during her sophomore year with Bill Cosby. Engaged shortly after they started dating, the pair married on January 25, 1964. Following their marriage, Cosby and her husband had 5 children: Erica, Erin, Ennis, Insa, and Evan. Ennis was murdered on January 16, 1997, at age 27. Her daughter Insa died February 23, 2018 of renal disease while awaiting a kidney transplant. She was 44. Career and education. Cosby acts as manager for her husband and has been depicted as a shrewd businesswoman. During an interview with Ebony magazine, Bill Cosby stated, "People would rather deal with me than with Camille. She's rough to deal with when it comes to my business." She also helps in the development of her husband's material, including suggestions for The Cosby Show, suggesting the Huxtable family be middle rather than working class. Cosby has been a supporter of African American literature, writing forewords for several authors. In 1993, she wrote the foreword for Thelma Williams' Our Family Table, Recipes and Food Memories from African American Life Models. In 2009, Cosby wrote the foreword for Dear Success Seeker, Wisdom from Outstanding Women by Dr. Michelle R. Wright. In 2014, she did the foreword for The Man from Essence, Creating a Magazine for Black Women, a book by Edward Lewis of Essence. In 1994, Cosby released television's Imageable Influences, The Self-Perception of Young African Americans, a book that dramatically charts the damaging impact of derogatory images of African Americans produced in our media establishments. The book was originally intended to be the subject of her thesis for her doctorate degree. In 2001, Cosby worked with David C. Driscoll for his book The Other Side of Color, African American Art in the collection of Camilo and William H. Cosby Jr., which focused on the Cosby's art collection. Together, Cosby and Renee Poussant edited A Wealth of Wisdom, Legendary African American Elders Speak in 2004. Cosby was co-producer for the Broadway play Having Our Say, The Delaney Sisters' First 100 Years, based on the book Having Our Say, The Delaney Sisters' First 100 Years by Sarah, Sadie, L. Delaney and A. Elizabeth, Bessie, Delaney with Amy Hillharth. Following the success of the show, Cosby acquired the film, stage and television rights to the story and later acted as executive producer for the 1999 made-for-television movie of the same name. In June 1987, Howard University in Washington, D.C. presented Cosby with a Doctor of Humane Letters, an honorary doctoral degree. In 1990, Cosby earned a master's degree from the University of Massachusetts, followed by a PhD in 1992. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Cosby stated, "I became keenly aware of myself in my mid-30s. I went through a transition. I decided to go back to school, because I had dropped out of college to marry Bill when I was 19. I had 5 children, and I decided to go back. I didn't feel fulfilled educationally. I dropped out of school at the end of my sophomore year. So I went back, and when I did, my self-esteem grew. I got my master's, then decided to get my doctoral degree. Education helped me to come out of myself." Philanthropy. Cosby's history of philanthropy includes donations to schools and educational foundations. Her philanthropic memberships include Operation Push, the United Negro College Fund, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the National Council of Negro Women, and Jesse Jackson's National Rainbow Coalition. Beginning in the early 1980s, Cosby and her husband donated $100,000 to Central State University, a historically black university in Ohio, with a gift of $325,000 following in 1987. In 1989, CSU held the Camille and Bill Cosby Cleveland Football Classic, in honor of their contributions to the school. In January 1987, the Cosbys donated $1.3 million to Fisk University. In November 1988, they donated $20 million to Atlanta's Spelman College, a women's college with a predominantly black enrollment. According to the New York Times, the gift was the largest donation to a black college in American history. The college has since named the 5-story 92,000-square-foot Camille Olivia Cosby Academic Center after Cosby. A few months after the Spelman donation, Cosby and her husband donated $800,000 to Meharry Medical College as well as $750,000 to Bethune-Cookman University. In July 1992, during a gala held at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the National Coalition of 100 Black Women awarded Cosby the Candace Award, a recognition of minority women that have made valuable contributions to their communities. In April 2005, Cosby donated $2 million to St. Francis Academy of Baltimore High School. Because of the donation, the school was able to endow 16 scholarships in Cosby's name. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?